thinking about John?
The idea that he's gone, it doesn't seem real to me.
Look, it just happened. Don't put so much pressure on yourself to handle it. Nobody expects that, you know. What are you doing?
I'm not checking on Natalie. Michael.
What? You're not listening.
What, Chris?
Would you think about yourself for once? Just give it time. You know, take a deep breath. Let it sink in.
Why do you want to go to the diner and have breakfast with your mom?
I just can't take her going off about how unfair the boxing commission is. How she knows I would never take a dive. How they should let me defend myself.
Well, she's being your mom. She's taken care of you.
Yeah, but my family doesn't need that kind of negative attention. Not again. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to find a way to get back in the ring again. I want that title. I'm going to get it.
It's a great soundbite. Too bad it's just talk. Your boxing career is over, Vega.
Is Natalie's phone still off?
It just goes directly to voicemail. I wish she had called last night.
Well, probably didn't even occur to her, Vicky. She's been basically living at John's for quite a while now.
Yes, but Clint, John is gone now. And she should not be alone. We really need to find her.
Right here.
Are you really going to walk us all the way to the classroom?
Why, Star? Are you embarrassed to be seen with your old man?
Are you kidding? You're so the hot topic right now. Definitely adds to our street cred. Yeah, a little too much. Thanks for the ride, Mr. Manning. You should have seen the look on their faces when we got out of your sports car. Green envy. Dad, I love you, but could you please go now?
No, Mrs. Kowalski wants to see me before class.
Just you without Mom?
Guess so.
Why didn't you tell me about it?
Why do you need to know? Are you in some kind of trouble?
Rex. Oh, wait, these are cashmere.
Hey, I don't guarantee white glove delivery. Who needs to make sweaters for anyway?
Okay, as if you don't spend at least as much time in front of the mirror as we do. You nailed it, Layla. His closet is huge.
It's a lot of work dating a model.
Ex-model. Can you put these on my bed, please?
Anything for you, dear.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't you have to go to work?
Oh, I took a personal day and my paid vacation, so I can start looking for a new job.
You're quitting BE? Yeah, it hasn't been the same now that Duke's gone.
And I definitely can't pay my bills off of what I make at Capricorn.
I hear you. I quit craze.
Well, what about modeling?
I don't think I want to do that anymore. All those people staring at me, it just feels like everybody's a potential stalker.
Don't worry, you're not a creep magnet. Your mother hired that guy.
I know, it doesn't make any sense, but I can't help it. I'm just a nervous wreck these days.
You can work at UV if you want. Bartending, hostessing. If you want jobs, are yours.
Oh, Natalie. You okay?
We must have called you like 100 times.
We were worried.
I'm here now.
Did you get any sleep at all?
Natalie. Oh, I love you, honey. Can I get you anything, coffee or something?
Thanks. Natalie, sweetheart. I want you to know that this will always be home for you, okay?
Thanks. I know, I really didn't know where else to go right now.
Do you want anything? Breakfast or anything?
I'm not hungry. Breakfast isn't gonna help. Nothing is. John's dead. why would I be? School's barely even started.
Because you're a lot like me, and I always manage to find trouble from day one.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm trying to learn from your mistakes.
Mr. Manning. Oh, I'm glad you could make it.
Miss Kowalski, am I in some type of trouble?
No, of course not, Star. Don't you think you'd know?
Then why would you invite my parents?
Hey. Watch your tongue. So why would you invite me?
I'm sure you're aware you're something of a local celebrity.
Told ya.
I wonder if you'd be willing to speak to my class about your harrowing experience with the criminal justice system.
I mean, what it feels like to be put to death for something you didn't do.
Yes, I'm sure it would be very illuminating.
Well, I think high school's harrowing enough, don't you? No, I appreciate the offer, but I just think it's something that kids don't need to hear about at this age.
Oh, okay, all right. I understand. I'm disappointed, but I certainly understand. Shall we go inside, ladies?
Have a good day, ladies.
Yes, Dad.
Sure thing, kiddo.
Your dad is so cool. Sometimes. Other times, being a starter can be exhausting.
If I prove I was set up, the boxing commission will reinstate me. Abbott will be the one without a license.
And then what? You can't fight with that bad hand.
Oh, come on, man. I just won 10 rounds with the guy. It's sore. It's not permanent.
Vega, seriously, man, look at me. Do you want to wind up painting with your teeth? Come on, man, do something else with yourself.
I had endorsement deals lined up, Vincent. Sponsors were calling me. This was supposed to be my ticket.
Your ticket's been punched. You're the stench of a cheater now.
You're not listening. I was going to use that money to buy a gym. I was thinking of buying Rourke's, actually.
There are other ways to do that, Vega.
Nobody's going to want to train with a guy who took a dive.
Vega, I'm sorry. I really am sorry, but the fact is, your career, it's over. I lost out the same as you.
No, a lot of kids believed in me. I'm not going to let this go. I can't let this go.
So what do you want to do? Tell me, what do you want to do? The boxing commission already examined Abbott's gloves. They found nothing. I'm going to have to cut my losses.
Well, wait a minute. What's that supposed to mean?
I'm a businessman, Vega, and you know that. And you're no longer a marketable commodity. So consider our contract dissolved.
Okay, fine. And I have to clear my name on my own.
I hope you do.
Forget it. Forget everybody that doesn't believe in you, okay? I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. Sweetheart, is there anything at all that we can do to make you feel any better?
John was the love of my life.
Natalie, I know you feel that way now, but you've got so much of your life ahead of you. Now, I'm not giving you the move-on speech. It's just that I don't want to see you throw yourself.
Into John's coffin? I'm sorry, Dad. I don't know what I'm saying.
As long as you know that we're with you, okay? We do know how you feel. Unfortunately, this family has dealt with an awful lot of devastation.
We're still dealing with it. Come here, kiddo.
I'm so sorry. I know what you're going through. I mean, it's been months since I lost Duke, but it feels like it was yesterday. And, the pain, it never goes away, but with time, you learn to deal with it. It, for lack of a better word, it dulls a bit, I guess.
No, that's bull. Listen to the way you say Duke's name. Pain isn't dull. It doesn't go anywhere. Not for you. Definitely not for me. I'm going to miss John every day for the rest of my life.
I'm not saying you're not going to miss him.
Stop preaching to me. Okay, Kevin? I mean, my God, you drank yourself silly after Duke's death. Talk about jumping into someone's grave.
Natalie, Kevin's just trying to help. I am so sorry. He just told me about what happened on the way over here. I'm so sorry.
Kevin, I'm sorry. I know you're trying. I'm sorry. I'm glad you guys are together.
Well, we're not, but I just want you to know that if there's anything at all that I can do.
Can you bring John back?
No.
wish I could.
You know, sweetheart, we love John because you loved him. I want you to know that you're not alone and we're here to help you. Let us shoulder some of the hurt.
Well, maybe I don't need as much space as I thought I did.
Okay, my eyes. Sorry. Dude, we gotta figure out a signal.
It's my fault I ambushed her.
Okay, it's all good. I'm going for a walk while you two get busy, and I'll bring back some more coffee. Okay? Have fun.
Want to break in the new bedroom?
Oh, wait, listen. I don't know what else to say to make you understand why I'm doing this.
I know. No nuns, no Dorian, no me.
It's not personal. I love you. But moving in together, it's a really big deal. At least it is to me.
Well, for me, too. I don't go around asking random women to move in with me.
Okay, so it's a big commitment. And I'm not saying no. I'm just saying that I need some time to figure out who Adriana is before I become Adriana and Rex. Do you get that?
Before the accident, John had called me. Asked me to save a date. He had something special planned for us. He sounded so happy. You know, like he was at peace. You know, I never heard him that way before. Just like the edge was out of his voice.
Because he found his father's killer?
It was like all the demons were gone. Just seemed like he was ready to live his life. You know, he spent his whole life torturing himself. And the minute he gets his life back, it's over.
You know, darling, I've always believed that God knows from the moment we're born exactly how many days we have. And there's really nothing we can do to change that. That's how I got through losing Ben. I just held on to that.
You just have to find out what works for you. You know, how you get from one moment to the next. And then you just do that.
You know what? All of you have been through so much. I don't want to dump on you.
Natalie, why not? That's what families are for. I mean, if you want to yell, go ahead. Believe me, all of us here can take it.
Yeah, it'll make me feel like I was doing something to help.
Me crying?
Well, yeah, letting it out. I know you, Natalie. I know that you're keeping it all bottled up, and it's got to go somewhere.
Yeah, I know that in my head. But ever since I heard the news, I just feel dead inside. Without John, I don't know that I'm ever going to feel alive again.
What are you doing?
Throwing out the garbage.
Your paints?
Oh, I can't paint. Can't box.
Let me see.
I'm fine.
Christian, let me see. This thing isn't doing any good.
I'm fine.
Christian, maybe you should take some of those pain meds that your doctor prescribed.
No pills.
Christian!
Pain reminds me of why I'm so pissed off.
What, you think you forget?
You heard Vincent bail on me. And Manny, gloating about how much money he made betting against me. I tell you, one of these days, I could have wrung his neck.
Yeah. You and me both. You did write that article about you in the paper, and Vincent is right about one thing. Even if you get your license back, you can never fight again.
It's real reckless of a newspaper man like yourself to throw around unfounded accusations.
Not really unfounded there, Vince. I know you made it look like Christian threw that fight.
I wouldn't sabotage my own fighter.
You would if it was enough money.
You want me to get rid of him, Vincent?
No, easy there, my brother from another mother. All right, I overheard your man Ted, is that his name? Talking about the fix before the fight, and I know that he bet a huge amount of money against Vega, and now he's going all over town spending it.
Is that so?
That is so. Why don't you guys get me a muffin and a nice cup of coffee, and I'll tell you all about it.
I get where you're coming from. It's just, I've basically been on my own since day one, so it's kind of hard to relate.
Well, put yourself in my shoes.
Yeah, okay. No, it's great, actually. I love that you're not needy.
Except when I'm being chased by fake stalkers.
You're not boring.
Boring would be nice. For a while, at least.
Keep a toothbrush at my place, at least.
I think that's a great idea.
I have another great idea. Layla's gonna be... Well, why don't we christen this place?
Have you?
We... My room.
This one.
I'm sick.
He always managed to find an angle like I hadn't thought of. Saved our lives in prison.
You saved each other's lives.
If it hadn't been for you and John, I'd still be rotting in jail.
Yeah, he didn't give up. Especially when it came to finding out who killed his father. He wanted justice. Justice and Natalie.
You make any money off of Vega? They leave you out of the loop on this one.
Why don't you just start talking, Manning?
And you, sir, did you make any money off of Vega?
I don't know where you get your information from, but for the love of God, just please.
Hey.
Hey, sugar bear. Hey.
I'm good.
What are you doing here?
I'm getting coffee. And what are you three so intense about?
Oh, well, Mr. Manning over here, he's a Giants fan.
In Eagles territory? Blasphemy.
So I thought you were busy moving all day.
Oh, well, we're done. How about you come over for dinner later and you check it out?
Oh, I like that.
Me too. And you? Get with the program.
I wonder how she'd feel if she knew you set her sister's boyfriend up to take a fall.
I can't believe we have an essay due tomorrow. Oh, no, I hate this out. Hey, watch where you're going. Did somebody say something? I didn't hear anything. Me neither.
This is gonna get old real quick.
Those girls need to be taught a lesson.
I think I'm just gonna keep my head down.
Since when?
Since now.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Ew, those football guys, please, they're totally in a Team Britney.
Only because they haven't met us yet. If we hooked up with them,
Britney's head would explode.
Sounds like a plan. Come on, this will be fun.
I really need to get rid of this stuff.
So let things settle first.
This part of my life is done. Just staring at it. I'll give it to the Love Center. The kids will use it.
Not today, Christian.
Well, I don't want to stand around here staring at it.
Well, I would say we could go back to my house, but Layla's there. She's moving out. Just, I don't want to deal with all that chaos.
Or the memories.
That part of my life is over. I'm with you now. Completely. Which means you have to do what I say. And I say you are not throwing your painting supplies away.
It just reminds me that I can't do it anymore.
I know. But whether you go back to painting or not, you're going to rebuild your life. Now, I'm going to help you.
I'm going to be here every single day reminding you of the kind of man you are. No matter how hard you fight me, you are not done.
What would I do without you?
You're never going to find out.
Manny, you're fishing, man. You got nothing on me.
Relax, miss. I'm not a big Vega fan either. I bet against him, too. Made a lot of money, actually. I love seeing his face at that mat.
That's because you're hot for this woman.
All right, now let's table that while Layla's written, okay?
So, call me before you come, okay? I'm gonna go check on Evangeline. You know, John's death really hit her hard.
You offered my sympathies, okay?
I will, babe. I'll see you later. Bye. Did you even hear about Hugh?
Hugh?
Yeah, he was in the crash, too.
Is he alive?
Nah, he's burnt to a crisp, though.
You know, that's just wrong.
You should read the Sun more often.
He made it, actually, and he's in a burn unit in some hospital in Atlantic City.
Yeah, apparently it looks like a piece of charcoal.
You okay?
Yeah. Every time I see you with Brie, I just think about Ace.
Yeah, I think about him too. Same. Longest time I haven't had any place to put all that love.
I know what you mean.
I can't wait to hold my baby in my arms. Even if...
Now, let's just try to get past that, okay?
You think you can?
I don't know. It was Truman's fault. He set us up. Duke's dead because of it. We can't stop living.
No, we can't. Every time I feel my baby move inside of me, it's so real. It's Duke. It's part of him.
And that's a very precious thing.
Glad to hear you say that.
What do you say when you introduce the family to its newest member?
I think that sounds like a good idea.
All right.
You want to help us? There she is. She was an angel.
Mom and Dad, meet your great-grandchild.
Oh, my God, what a miracle.
See? You know if it's a boy or girl? I wouldn't be surprised. Too bad he'll never get to know his father.
He or she will know because we're going to tell her all about Duke.
I'm going to tell him or her about Uncle John. What a good man he was, how brave, how loyal. Make sure that Marcy and Michael's little boy knows too, and Bree. That way John will never be forgotten. He wouldn't be Natalie. I'm already losing him in my mind. Sometimes I can hear his voice in my head, and then there are other times where he's nowhere.
You will never forget what's important, I promise you that.
I didn't tell you about something important. After the accident, I found out that when John was done visiting his father's grave, that he was going to ask me to marry him.
I want you to do your thing. Find your life, get even with your mom, whatever. Just so as long as we don't lose this. It's really the only thing that matters to me.
Me too.
Big game tomorrow, huh?
Massive.
So, I hear you guys have a big blowout after the game, win or lose.
Location TBA. As soon as we find out his parents won't be home. Invites only, though.
Do you know Star Manning?
Manning.
Her dad owns the Sun.
Oh, the dude that got juiced by the state and
Yeah.
came back to life.
The guy who was framed and then wrongly executed for a crime he didn't commit.
Cool. Here, give me your cell and I'll let you know where the party is.
I'll put her number in your phone.
It's gonna get wild.
That's good. I do wild. See you guys tomorrow.
See ya.
Bye. Smell us. We're total jock babes.
Those guys are total boneheads.
Yeah, but they're Brittany's boneheads. She's gonna die when we show up at that party.
Good.
Were you serious about getting wild?
If anyone has a right to, it's me.
He was a good friend of mine. He's gonna make it.
I couldn't care less if he makes it.
Okay, that's harsh.
Well, he got me sentenced to death for something I didn't do. Honestly, I hope he dies very slowly in immense pain.
You know, I really dig where you're coming from because I wasn't a big fan of John McBain.
Oh, now, Vince. Curly, let's not say a disparaging word about John McBain while I'm in the house, all right?
Then you just shut up about...
Okay. Boys, this whole thing was a tragedy, and it's not about you. So I will see you later. Relax.
You're really into her, aren't you?
So
you lay off me, or I tell her what you did to Vega.
fine. You just stay out of my business and I might just forget that I know you got the hots for a sister.
You know, you don't have to hide your feelings about John from me. Well, you couldn't even if you tried.
Just it feels weird talking to you about him. Even though I know you'd listen.
As long as you know. A lot of people are going to miss John, especially Natalie.
But she's got her family, you know, and she's got John's family.
And me. You know, I told her that if she needed me, that I'd be there for her. You okay with that?
You don't need my permission. I understand.
You do?
That's beautiful. Oh, John's dad gave it to his mom, Eve. And he asked that his mom bring it to Lambview, but by the time she got here, it was too late.
That's so sad, honey.
Yeah. Eve wanted me to have it. Every time I look at it,
Natalie, the important thing is John loved you. Wanted to spend his entire life with you.
I didn't know his life was over. I'm okay.
No, Natalie, you're not. You don't have to be strong for us.
Believe me, I'm not strong.
Yes, you are. You are unbelievably strong.
I'm so sorry, Natalie. She's fussing. I really have to get her home. Do you want to come with me?
Listen, we have to go too. Kelly needs a rest. Are you gonna be okay?
No, go. I'm fine.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Jess will walk you out.
Yeah, thank you.
One Life to Live.
I think you're trying to stop me from getting to the bottom of what happened to me. I want to know why.
I need to talk to you about John's office and what we might find there.
He didn't have a family of his own yet.
I was going to be John's wife. Marry me, Tom.